Women's Bed Choices.
I'm Erica.
And I'm Milah.
And we're in Santa Monica.
Welcome to our hood. Not our hood, but, you know, close by.
In this episode of Podcasting in the Wild, we have taken you guys to the West Side. The West Side meaning the beach area of LA. This is where the whites live.
Yeah, the rich whites.
This is where the rich whites live. So we're in our rich white era today.
This is a good place to come when you need to do rich white things, like organic teeth whitening or Botox. Or kale salad. They do a great kale salad.
They do great smoothies.
So today, Erica, my love, has finally convinced me that it's time to go to the Medspa.
You know, I'm excited to bring you to EFFACE. Roberta is the owner. It's black owned, which is really cool because being a black owned med spa in Santa Monica is kind of lit.
Yeah.
And it actually is MLK Day today, baby.
What better place than to support a black business and get Botox on MLK Day?
So you've decided you're gonna get Botox?
I don't know. I think I kind of want a little bit of a lip filler, but then I feel like that's too LA and I can't go that far, but I don't know. It's up in the air.
Well, the reason I love Roberta is because she makes everything look very, very natural, and she really has, like, we've destigmatized the space. She's destigmatizing the whole self-care med spa experience.
It's not just for white women.
It's not just for white women. Self-care, you deserve to feel good about yourself, whether that's a facial, whether that's a little Botox, a little filler, you know, little lips.
What do you think? You think my top lip needs a little light?
I don't know what this is, but dude, look like this.
You know, I always want to look like the black girl from Friday After Next.
Yeah,
That's what I
always
want.
like. It's like
Angelina Jolie.
like a bee stung her.
Yeah, I just want to like. Orlando will kill me, but maybe he won't notice.
So it's all about comfortability, looking like yourself, feeling like yourself. You don't have to get. There's no pressure.
I know,
There's
but
no pressure for Botox. I'm not here like
all
you
my
must get Botox.
all my friends have gotten something. This is the most LA shit ever. Anyway, I think I'm ready. I think it's time. I'm 35 years old, and you know, it's just like I just need a little like preventative.
That's really what it's about. It's not necessarily that, you know, your face is falling apart. It's the preventative of lines. Like I have this very strong line in my forehead, but now because of my Botox, you cannot.
You can still move your face, so
Yeah, see,
I'm
look.
hopeful. Okay, let's do it then. Oh my God, it's 11/11, so it's a sign that I should do all the things.
See, it's a sign. 11/11
On 11th Street, we're on 11th in Montana at beautiful EFFACE Aesthetics. Come on.
Come on in.
Hey,
Hi.
hey.
Hi.
Hi, beautiful. So good to see you.
Hi.
Miss Jamila.
Finally, yes.
I'm here to pop my cherry.
Botox cherry, I'm hoping.
We'll see. I don't know. I have some questions.
How about lip cherry?
Maybe.
The lips up here, not the other lip.
We can
fix
those too, bitch.
Those are pretty plump, okay? They don't call me Fatty Catty for nothing. I'm feeling very LA. I think it's time. I don't know what it's time for, but like something.
Oh, well, that's surgery.
Not that. I feel so much better. I feel.
And less is more here. That's our approach.
I love that because everywhere in LA, it's like more is better, and that's just
More, and then we'll dissolve it later.
Have you seen Friday After Next when Cat Williams' girlfriend? She had like a real plump lips. It kind of looked like Angelina Jolie, the black one. You remember?
I don't remember. It looked like she got a little beef stain in her mouth.
Not do you remember?
You want to look like that?
Remember Friday After Next? It's like,
Let's
okay.
sorry. Let's Google the photo.
I'm gonna Google it.
We're going to use that as inspo.
Yes.
I mean, you already have beautiful lips.
I know, but I live in LA, so what does that mean? All the people on the internet are gonna be like, "This black girl, what is she talking about?" Everybody's doing it.
Well, why don't y'all have a seat?
Okay.
Okay, tribe. It's tarot time. Come on in. Let's see what the cards hold for Jamila today.
Maybe the cards will tell me if I need to get lip filler.
Okay. Ancestors, guides.
Guide me to which treatment I should get at the Medspa on Martin Luther King Day.
What treatment are in the cards for Jamila?
I don't know if tarot has
What
those
is
type
the
of answers.
energy that needs to exist in order for Jamila to feel confident in her choices today? What does that look like? Let's see.
I've never pulled this one before. 7 of Cups.
The 7 of Cups. I feel like, you know, typically we we read the cards at the end of the episode, but I feel like we need answers now.
Yeah.
So
It was actually reversed, which, you know, sometimes I choose if I want it to be reversed.
So 7 of Cups. Biddy. 7 of Cups, Biddy. What you gotta tell? What you gotta tell, Jamila?
It's reversed.
Okay. Alignment, personal values, overwhelmed by choices.
This is me pretty much every day.
She's overwhelmed by choices. Okay.
Botox, lip fillers, what should I do?
The reverse 7 of Cups often appears when you face several different choices, and instead of choosing the option that may appeal to others, you are relying on your inner wisdom and guidance to show you the best way. You may come up with your own criteria to help you make the decision in alignment with your inner being. If you find yourself with multiple opportunities or ideas, ground yourself first. And reflect on what you want for the long term. What do you want for the long term? Do you want to freeze your face long term?
Yeah.
Okay. All these shiny new objects
So
in
shiny.
front of you have a certain magic power over you right now.
Beauty.
And you're at risk of losing focus if you chase after pipe dreams. Take a step back and assess the options against your priorities to work out. Take a step back and assess the options against your priorities to work out which opportunities will be a real benefit to you. As a card of choices and options, the reverse 7 of Cups can mean you are overwhelmed by a choice and cannot move forward. Reduce your options and focus on what is important to you. You don't need to keep searching for that big idea. You have what you need. Make a pick and move forward with it, bitch. Make a choice, ho.
Okay.
Botox or lip fillers?
Both. Fuck what Orlando said. My lips, goddammit.
My lips are my choice.
You want a blowjob? That's what I thought. Shut the fuck up. I'm from LA. You don't understand my choices. This is about my culture of LA. This is LA culture, and this is what we do.
LA. Okay. Wait. Actually, last night when we were at the other night we were at the party, and me and Milah went to this party the other night in Topanga Canyon, and I was really excited to get the invite because I knew that it was gonna be some white hippie shit. Like for sure, it was gonna be some white hippie shit. They were gonna do ecstatic dancing. They were going to be doing weird cuddling. They might offer me some sort of strange synthetic drug. All these things happened and then when I got there, all these things actually happened, and I was like, yes, this is exactly the experience I knew what was going to happen. But when I got there, it was like, oh, I heard you moved to Topanga, and I was like, yeah, I did, even though I didn't really move to Topanga.
Should you say her name? After you just said she offered us synthetic drugs.
Okay, we can bleep her out.
Okay.
I didn't say she offered me synthetic drugs. But now that you've said that.
Okay. I'm just protecting the people.
Anyway, our friend, she was like, oh, I heard you moved in the area, in Topanga. And I was like, yeah. I'm like, I think I'm going to go with that I live in Topanga now.
It's close enough.
It's close enough.
I heard them say that you're a Topangan. You're like,
I know, and they're like, you're a Topangan. And I was like,
I'm in.
I didn't even know a Topangan was a thing.
Of course you didn't, because you're not white and living in Topanga.
But I'm a Topangan now, and I want to be in the Topangan culture with them, and I want to be invited to all their weird white cuddle pockets.
Me too. And honestly, I didn't know if I told you, but Luna was like, I want a new house, and Orlando said, our house, we own half of Erica's house. So you're good. And I was like, yeah,
it's true. You can come over whenever. Y'all can spend the night. So Topangan.
So I'm a Topangan.
Santa Monican, Woodland, Hillin.
This is how you up your this is how you up your you hang around the Topangans, and then eventually you'll live in Topanga. You hang in Santa Monica, and eventually you live in Santa Monica.
That was my goal. I was like, maybe if I hang out with the Topangans enough, I'll get to the top of the Topanga Mountain, I'll be Malibu adjacent.
Yeah.
Which I'm already tell people I'm Malibu adjacent.
Which means you're almost in Malibu. You're almost a Malibu resident.
I'm literally adjacent to Calabasas and Malibu.
And Topanga. Okay, yeah. Yeah. I realized before we went, I was like, we have a very unique experience living in LA and living in the Valley and living in Hollywood, and I used to be where are all the black people growing up, and then I moved to Atlanta and I got that dose. But what I realized is this experience is very unique in the sense that, like, before we went to the party, I was thinking, I was like, Orlando, my boyfriend, my lovely honey, is probably going to be a little bit alarmed by the amount of white people. And to be honest, I thought there would be at least one other black outside of us four, me and you and our plus ones, but there wasn't. And in fact, when we walked in, for some reason, I don't know if this is just the Topangan wardrobe, but everyone was wearing cream colors. It was very like a hippie cream, like fireplace. Everybody was fine, but as soon as we walked in, we opened the door, and Orlando whispered in my ear, "I'm scared."
I don't know why I thought like we've already like popped this cherry with Orlando.
I realized he's not.
I thought that he had already been like fully integrated into the whiteness of Los Angeles, California.
I realized if you are someone who's lived in somewhere or grown up somewhere like Brooklyn or Atlanta or places where you'll see more people who look like you and you're not always the minority, like we have been so...
Like we're used to this shit.
Yeah, we're so used to it. Like I'm always used to going to the party and I'm only black.
Yeah.
But when he walked in and was scared, I was like, I could see how this could look a slightly bit like culty, get out-ish.
Well, when you said that, then I looked around with a different lens.
With like your black people lens on, you're like, let me take off my Valley glasses and put on my black glasses. Oh,
I was like, oh yeah, this
could
could feel culty, mother god. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then I realized it's like, as a black person, being around a bunch of white people, I could see why you would opt to go like a different route, or like where it might be like, are they gonna kill me? You know, like I'm in like a gated community in the hills, like at night. Is there some weird sacrifice about to happen? Mm. But no, it was great. They're great people. They're actually our good friends. But I was just wanted to comment on the like perception if you coming from certain places and like how much we are so Valley that we're like, what? This is great. You didn't meet Dave? Brother Dave?
We're gonna go down to the yurt.
He's like, oh yeah, dude, you didn't check out the property?
We're gonna go to the yurt.
It's like 57 acres. Like go by to the creek. There's 4 yurts in the property. And I was like, we can go inside? I'm like, this is so
I literally looked at every yurt.
Yeah, me too. Did you see the one on the far end?
Which one was that?
There was 3 down. Did you see that third one?
Yeah, I saw all 3.
Oh, couldn't find the stairs to that third one. I saw the one in the pool.
But there was one in the pool. Oh no, maybe not. I saw the one in the pool, and I saw the 2 at the creek.
There's one more at the creek that's like was kind of.
Oh no, I didn't see those.
Anyway,
it was beautifully decorated. There was a piano in one of the yurts by the creek. Basically, this person bought it used to be a camp for kids. A billionaire bought the property and lets this producer live on the property to manage it.
Oh.
Yeah, he manages the property, so he has his like studio there. But I think he manages it. But I think he's also like an investor because I think he's the one who actually designed all the yurts.
Yeah, he did. We're gonna do a couples good vibe retreat there. I already envisioned it, and that's why we're friends with them because it's like a couple. They're all like couple suites.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's so beautiful, and it looks very witchy. That long ass Hogwarts table. Anyway, tap in with your white friends. They might have some offerings. You might, your rich white friends may have some ideas for you or some. And I also figured they need the diversity.
Yeah, pretty much.
I was like, good thing we showed up. You guys are gonna have no soul. I mean, that didn't sound right, but you know what I mean. You need to sprinkle some blacks in there.
Yeah, there's an Indian man there.
An Indian man who was also very rich because he told you that he rolled the dice.
I know, because he came up, he's like, oh, I'm just so grateful to be here. Oh, I just came back from 4 months of traveling on the road. And I was like, where'd you go? He's like, don't ask me that. And I was like, okay. He's like, I don't want to talk about it. And then Ariel was like, well, what happened? He's like, well, actually, let me tell you everything.
That was easy.
He's like, I rolled a die. And he said, I found a die on the floor. And I was like, you found a die on the floor? He's like, a die, a die. Like, you roll in a game. I'm like, a dice? He's like, it's singular, so you write die. I don't speak English, it's not my first language. I was like, okay. He said, I found a die on the floor, and I picked it up, and I said to myself, this die is going to tell me where I should travel.
This is coming to America?
For the next 4 months, this die is going to tell me where I should travel. So I put a country on each side of the die, and then I rolled the dice. And then I went to that country. And I said, what country? He's like, don't ask me that. And I was like, what the fuck is this conversation? So then he's like, it made no sense. And I was like, well, would you recommend this experience? No, I wouldn't recommend. It's absolutely absurd to be in Mexico one day and then roll the die and you gotta go to Istanbul. And then the next day you gotta go to Switzerland. And then my friends were DJing at a party in Ibiza, so then I had to go there. And I was like, wow, he had to do so many things. And then he was like, and he said, but you know what I love the most about it? Is that, I had a very humbling experience,
He went to a third world country.
He said, I think he's from India, but he was like, it's one thing to like stay at the Four Seasons, which I did. sometimes.
Of course you did.
But then to stay in a humble shack in Turkey
Shut the fuck up.
with just a simple bed, just a shack, just really immerse yourself into the culture. You know, that's what I did. So I'm in deep gratitude. I'm so happy to be here amongst my friends. You know, I've been amongst strangers for the past 4 months, and it just feels good to see a familiar face. And then I said, wow, thank you for sharing all of this, even though you didn't want to.
You shared nothing. You told us really nothing. You know, I think I just realized, I just pinpointed my irritation with sometimes like hanging out with others. It's like, it's not that they're bad people, but, and you know, maybe I admit, maybe it's jealousy. Like, you are so oblivious and so like privileged that you just rolled a die.
We just rolled a die.
Stayed at the Four Seasons, and it's
And
like,
then
shut the fuck
A
up.
humble shack.
You know?
Also, because he could.
And
Not
it's-
because he had to.
And it's nice. Like, I wish that I could roll the die.
You can, darling. We're rolling the die.
Okay, but I think that sometimes, and I appreciate luxury and I appreciate sharing of your personal wealthy experiences. That's great, and I hope to get there. But sometimes you have to like temperature check the room of all the people in the party.
He was in the right room. He was in the right room to share that story. He was safe.
Yeah. Well, that's how I realized, like, sometimes when I'm around, like, super whites, super wealthy whites, I was like, wow, we are not the same. And also, another thing why you should call out for your whites is, like, they're so
Not
happy.
call out for them.
Whites, are you there? You should have, like, 3 white friends. They're usually so happy. They have no, like, you don't have to worry about, like, dying when you leave your house, your children, like, being wrongfully accused of any, like, you're just so happy. You're just like, hey, guys, like, let's go have a party. And that freedom, that, like, level of not holding on to, like, a minor piece of rage or sadness, it's a beautiful thing to experience. You're just living freely in the world, rolling the die, and...
You know what? The lesson of the die is that what I've gathered in this conversation and thinking deeply about the die, dice, is what if instead of putting random countries on there, you just put realistic experiences that you could have today. Like today, what kind of day do I want to have? Let me roll the dice. And you write different
bringing
things
it down
on there.
to like a less luxury.
Yeah,
like,
you bring it back.
Go get coffee.
For normal people.
Go to the park.
Nails, like maybe I'll go to a yoga class. Maybe
Read a
I'll
book.
maybe I'll call that person I've been meaning to call and
A hike I've never been on.
Yeah, like I think that is actually a more realistic and probably more beneficial. I mean, that probably is beneficial as well, but more realistic lesson in the die.
Yes, and for our non-Black listeners, I just want to say, this is not personal to you. I realize that white people also have struggles and they're not all rich and they're not all happy. And don't take it personally. This is just my experience living in very valley privileged Los Angeles. And I realize I want to use the white people line. My best friend is white. So don't worry, this is not about you.
No. Anyway,
Are you ready? You think am I going to be beautiful now?
I think you're ready.
Okay,
All right.
I'm excited.
Welcome, Miss Jamila.
Hey.
I am ready to pop your Botox cherry.
Woo.
And I love that she is here for moral support.
It's my wife. I have to bring her everywhere.
Roberta, can you just? She needs to be eased.
I
She needs
know.
to-
All right.
If you guys are watching this or listening to this, I want to encourage you guys to go to YouTube and check this out so you can see, first of all,
My scared as shit face.
her scared shit face, Roberta's beautiful face.
Yeah, Roberta's fine
I'm
as hell.
peeling right now, so don't judge me.
You're
And if
fine
a
as
piece
hell.
of skin falls on you.
You're
Just
fine.
blow it off.
But maybe, Roberta, how long have you been working in the med spa space?
I have been doing this for 15 years.
So you are in good hands.
I figured.
And you mostly, based on your Instagram, I see you mostly do women of color too.
I do. Back in the day, it was like a stigma that we don't do this stuff, Black don't crack. But we have come a long ways. We do wear SPF. We need it. Okay.
Can we please talk about that?
Oh my
I feel
God.
like that is something, there's like a misconception around SPF and melanated skins.
Yes.
You hear that, ladies? You too have to wear SPF. Just because you're black doesn't mean you don't need SPF, okay? Because that sun will get you.
And
have
if you're
skin.
bald, put that shit on your
on your
fucking
head.
head. For real. I
mean, I
feel like for all the bald men in the world, they just be like out here in the sun glaring on their head,
Is their head
aging their fucking head.
Yeah.
Are they going to get wrinkles on their head?
They might. Or
I mean, they'll have like sunspots. That's not cute.
and be ashy.
Yeah.
You know, nobody want to be ashy.
No.
Yeah. No.
Well, Jamila, okay, so there are a few things that we got to make sure you're cleared. Are you pregnant or breastfeeding?
No.
No?
I'm on birth control.
Any allergies that I need to know about?
No, not that I know of.
Okay. And any, this is like, any medications or,
Just the copper, wait, or what?
Are you on drugs?
Which drugs are we
Are
talking
you on
about?
drugs, Jamila?
Well, all the drugs. So all the recreational.
How recent does that count on drugs?
I mean, some nice white people did try to offer me GP in Topanga. The Topangans tried to offer me GP.
It's called just G.
And he said GP.
No, I think it's G. That's the street name. I didn't take any G on Friday. Okay. I stayed away from. I thought about it, but I'd already started drinking, so I said, you know what? Let me not be the sick bitch.
Yeah, because we would never know what kind of interaction that can have with Botox. You know, I want this to be like your first time, a positive experience, and would hate for the GHP and the Botox to have like some sort of clash.
Has that ever happened to a client? Like they were like, oh my god, I did too much coke and now I got Botox, and now I'm frozen.
No.
Okay.
When I was telling Jamila about Botox, she kept saying like, "Is my face gonna be like this? Is it gonna go like this?" And I was like, "Honey, your face doesn't do that on Botox. You're thinking of the wrong. Think of some other thing.
Is that filler?
Filler or like a facelift?
Really strong threads.
Maybe threads.
And they're pulled really, really tight.
I heard about the thread shit. That sounds very scary and.
It's a little. I mean, too invasive for me.
Yeah, I'm not trying to put threads and anchors in my skin and then let them dissolve.
Anchors. Yeah, we like fillers. We like things that kind of like metabolize on their own and don't leave like dimples or, you know, from what I understand, a lot of times people that get the threads, they get pulled so tight that they end up with like a very long headache that just doesn't go away for like a week.
We don't need any of that. We don't have time for that.
I get enough migraines, so no thank you.
Let's just stick with the basic.
Let's stick with easy.
Easy, like peasy. Regular, first step, 35-year-old.
Let me pass you a mirror. Tell me what areas bother you and like what it is that you want to achieve, and then I'll tell you what you can expect.
I'll be honest, I didn't do a lot of deep observation to figure out what bothers me. I mean, I just want it to be flawless and beautiful.
Smile hard. Like, do these bother you?
Okay, yeah, now they do.
All right, lay back for me, and then smile again. Okay.
It's like the doctor when you go and get something and then you didn't think you were going to get it.
They're like, you look like this.
And then turn towards me and smile again. We're going to do one right here, one right here, and one right here.
Okay.
And then
these are supposed to be here, right?
Yeah, okay. So that would be more filler.
Okay.
But we wouldn't actually inject you in there. We would actually inject you right around here to kind of like help pick it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Start on my forehead.
Yeah, and then turn around again. We're gonna do a little bit right here, right here. Is that your angry face? It's not that angry. Let's do a little bunny line. This is the bunny.
Little bunny line.
Is this my mad face? My mad face is just.
And what about your forehead? So when you raise your eyebrows, you see these little lines right here. They're horizontal.
Okay.
So when you're not expressing, those lines are kind of there.
Yeah, either way.
They're called static lines.
Okay.
So let me see. Turn your head for me, and then raise. And then raise it hard for me. Yep, there we go. And then right here. Da-da. Raise one more time. Yeah. Okay. So like 10 units right there. We're gonna do 9, 11. Okay, so 10, and then 11.
Is this gonna hurt?
No. Okay. It just feels like little tiny pinpricks.
Okay.
Any history of neuromuscular disease? Have you ever had Bell's palsy, myasthenia gravis, Lambert-Eaton syndrome, Parkinson's, multiple sclerosis?
Yeah. Sometimes, your hands get stuck.
Oh, yeah, that happens to me.
Okay, that's not anything.
Okay. Your hands get stuck?
When you're writing and then like,
usually
or if you're on your phone.
I think I noticed it when I was doing lashes. Sometimes my fans
yeah.
would and then I have to look. Yeah. Use your hands.
Okay, so you have your little lips and you have. So start icing.
Oh, it's hot. It's cold.
It's hot. It's cold.
Oh, okay.
Wait, we should talk about your lips. What do you want to do?
I was getting scared because I'm like, maybe Orlando won't know because he won't ever listen to this episode. He's not editing.
Oh, true. Oh my God, the lies we tell our partners.
He was like, tell me a strict no. And I'm like, so
we can just do like a little tiny lip lift.
Okay, I'm down for the podcast. It's for the tribe.
It's for the people.
It's for the tribe.
It's for the tribe. It's not for me.
We did this for the people.
Here, let me take a picture. What do you want to achieve? Do you have a little lip liner on there?
Yeah, should I take it off?
Yeah. Let's let me grab.
Maybe you're gonna give me hope. You're going to give me motivation to
Not on the black girl
explore.
motivation.
Black girl motivation for lip
If
fillers.
you only knew the amount of shit me and Erica talk in DMs about people's lips, you would. If only we know. You think
Did she get lip fillers? Does her mouth look different?
I always want to look like Angelina Jolie.
That's what people used to ask me for
Right.
when I first started. First of all, when I first started, I was jacking people up. I was like, "Oh, you want these lips? I'm gonna give them to you." And there was no shape. There was no because everybody wanted Angelina Jolie.
But that's
and
the
I'm
problem.
like,
There's no
okay.
shape. They just look like slugs.
It's almost like they just want like this puff here.
Yeah,
You know,
and the type of filler I was using would kind of just puff out a lot, and it just wasn't cute. And then I changed my ways when my friends started coming to me.
Oh, I can't fuck her up.
And I was like, damn.
I had to look at her
know?
face.
And then, she got my phone number. She's going to be calling me.
Bitch, come fix this.
So, yeah. And then that's how it all started. I was like, hold on. Black girls get lips too. We need a little love, because over time, they
that
do start
started
to
in
get
LA.
a little...
White bitches started and the black girl said, me too. That's what happened. Now I'm the black girl. Like, okay.
What would you say is like the stand, like when people come in,
Mm-hmm.
what is like the picture they show you the most, or like the celebrity they show you the most?
I bet it's not the girl from Friday After Next.
No. A lot of times it's random Instagrammers that I have no idea who they are. And then what's funny is sometimes it'll be an Instagrammer that I've actually seen in person, and I'm like, she don't look like that in real life.
Have you ever had to deny somebody?
All the time.
Because they've done too much.
Yeah, sometimes it's like, oh, instead of actually you being here to add more, I want to talk to you about dissolving it because it's just not right. It's almost like the same concept of getting your nails done, right? And you go into a nail salon and you're like, you've had these nails for like 3.5 weeks and, they've like grown out. And you're like, oh, can you just, can you give me fill it and put like a polish change, something like that. And they're like, it's time for a new set. So same thing with the lips,
So just for the record, I'm just going to do this for all the black girls in the world so they know that you can do it without it being too much. It's not. It's not.
All right.
Nobody tell Orlando.
Oh, let me go ahead and take a quick picture of your before. You have beautiful lips, so it's actually going to be really, really easy when I have a good canvas. So good.
This is so fun.
So, okay, Orlando might not like this part, but you cannot have any extracurricular oral activities with the mouth for like about a week.
Okay, I get it. That's
Okay.
fine. Don't worry, I'll be
The
fine.
doctor's orders.
You know that Botox I got? I can't really do a lot of this, so.
Yeah.
So you come down here.
Right.
You guys, am I the only one who really doesn't like 69 or writing face? Like, I want to lay. Oh, God. Okay.
Sorry.
I got scared. I'm doing this for my lips because I get so chapped in the winter. That's really.
Yeah, it's a nice way of hydrating them.
Yeah, it's not for the plump, it's for the hydration.
A little soft plump.
It's so beautiful, baby. So
I just have a little numbing cream sitting there for
This is going to be great for them.
future application.
Can we rub it in a little bit more? Looks like someone came all over your mouth.
I know, sorry.
For all the guys listening, you want to see cum on Milah's lips?
Join Patreon.
Face shots.
OnlyFans.
This went from 1 to 100 real quick.
I know.
Do you like spicy food?
Yeah.
Okay, just today, don't eat spicy food.
Okay.
You're going to hate your life if you do.
Oh, no.
Well, you're going to have little tiny injection sites. So I do transfer the product to a tiny little syringe, and the needle is really tiny. It's like a baby. It's like acupuncture for the lips.
Okay.
It'll be fine. All right, so let's get ready to do this Botox.
You look like Dave Chappelle.
Oh, humana. Red Bull gives you wings.
This is going to be great. 20 minutes.
Hold on, let me help you. Let me make this a little more even.
I think you should do that for
That's on your chin.
Oh, did you do that on purpose?
It was like down here.
Oh.
Is it okay?
I thought I had gotten it all off.
You're trying to humiliate me?
No, I'm trying to rub it in to make it look better, man.
She's talking to me.
Is this a humiliation ritual? I was trying to hook you up. Yeah, I want the shape of my lips to be the same. If anything, give me the Rihanna, like more pointy.
Do you like sharp edges?
I think my lips have pretty sharp edges at the top, and you can't see them.
We can make them a little like more defined and sharper.
Okay, let's do that.
Yeah, it'll be cute.
Because that's kind of what you do with your lipstick.
Yeah, I think that I'm way too easily convinced. Like, if Erica wasn't at that party, I probably would have taken the G. White people know what to do. Give me that. Run that shit.
Oh no! Haven't you learned from fucking Miami?
We don't speak of that. That
didn't happen.
I haven't told anyone that publicly.
This is an untold story of good moms.
I'll
probably never make it to the ethers of the internet.
Hopefully not.
I know.
Unless I'm like way older and
wait, before you do
I'm
that,
just gonna clean the area.
Can you show the camera the needle?
Look how tiny it is. It's the thinnest needle possible. 33 gauge.
I mean,
Oh, she needs to hold your hand. She'll be all right. You'll be okay. As long as you breathe, okay? Just breathe. Can you see it? The needle is the 33 gauge needle. It is really tiny. It's the tiniest.
Wait, this is the lips? This is the face? Okay.
No, this is the face. Yeah, your lips are going to numb for a little bit.
So how many of these, Okay.
So 3 on each side around your eye, 5 on top of your forehead, and just 4 right here.
Oh, this is 20. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a cute
Did you
20.
count it?
No, it's a lot.
Nah, you'll be all right. Watch. You'll see. Okay, I want you to take a deep breath. And breathe out. Little tiny poke.
Okay. Women are nuts.
Breathe.
As hell.
That wasn't bad.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Deep breath.
Ooh.
And breathe. And breathe. And breathe.
You're gonna be so beautiful.
That'd be
And
so
one
beautiful.
more deep breath.
I'm like a
And
baby.
breathe, and breathe, and breathe. There we go.
Is this gonna be like in the sun? Am I have to worry about this? I'm going to Costa Rica soon.
No.
Okay.
You're good. Okay, turn this way for me.
This.
I usually go on the other side, but all right. Tiny prick, deep breath. Tiny prick. That's what she said. Okay.
Okay.
And deep breath again, and breathe, and there you go. You did that part. That's
Okay.
good. Okay, go ahead and ice the forehead. Ice is always good because it just helps to like numb everything.
Are you okay?
Uh-huh.
You alright?
She all right. She
Okay.
good. She breathing.
Your lips look extra juicy right
I
now.
know.
It
It's
almost
that
looks
numbing
like you already
cream.
got it.
It's the numbing cream.
Yeah,
Wow.
Women are so ridiculous. I love us.
we're amazing. We take everything.
We really do.
And I'm sure you experience this all the time. It's just like the confidence that how women come in with and then they leave with.
Oh,
after
they
your
feel so
services.
good. Yeah. You just feel rejuvenated. You're like, yes. It's like, I don't know. I feel that way when I get my nails done or like my hair trimmed, you know? Deep breath out. You okay?
It's not bad.
I thought you have a high pain tolerance, no?
She does.
Oh, yeah, it's just more the anticipation. That's
Yeah,
scary.
it's just anxiety. She's just nervous as hell.
Massage the legs. I'm disobeying my boyfriend publicly.
Which is what I tell women they should always do.
Always disobey a man.
Listen.
What does he know? Nothing.
Nothing.
He knows nothing.
Nothing about
My face, my choice.
Men think that when they come to get Botox that
You're gonna
like
come with a different
You're
we're
gonna look like
coming
Kylie
home,
Jenner.
yeah, like completely puffy, and your lips are gonna be all swollen. And we don't even do Botox in the lips. They have no idea what we're doing.
Well, Botox isn't a filler.
It's not, but
not.
they have no idea.
I think I was
It-
confused too.
Botox paralyzes your muscles.
Well, we like to
Right?
use the word relax.
Sorry, it relaxes the muscles.
Give me the paralyzer.
I mean, we have some people that do prefer to be paralyzed in those areas,
Frozen.
but yeah, they
Those
like
are
the frozen
Those are the
look.
ones when they're smiling and nothing moves and they look like
They're like
kind of scared.
dead, dead in the eyes.
It's like the Nicole Kidman. Oh my god, I went to the movies the other day.
Yes.
And you know Nicole Kidman is like the face of AMC or some shit. You ever seen her like the opening where she's
Yes.
like, they come and they transform. And she's talking.
Does
with
her
the movie
face
theater.
move?
No, and she's like in this sparkly suit in the movie theater and she's
Deep
like
breath?
smiling.
These are the worst. Sorry. So, you know, she was in a movie. Deep breath. She was in a movie, and all they talked about was her performance wasn't even really spoken about. It was how frozen she looked in this one movie. Because she was expressionless
Yeah,
Was she
I
supposed to
remember
be?
that. That was like a few years ago. It was like 5 or 6
Yeah.
Did
years
they do
ago.
it on purpose?
No, it's because she had all this
went
work
and got
done.
Botox done.
And she talked about it?
No, like, you know, people critiquing
review.
the movie.
All they spoke about was how frozen her face was, and I was like, that's really bad. But that happened to me. So when I got had a great mentor.
But she was a little heavy-handed with the Botox. And
She lives in LA.
She gave me a heavy dose. And when I first moved here, I was like, I'm going to take acting classes. And so I was good. Normally, when I delivered my little, what do you call it, monologues, the acting coach would be like,
He was like always, you know,
Like you're killing it?
Yeah, and I was like looking at him, and
you know, I'm like, yeah, I feel great. But then one time,
He didn't have no feedback.
Yeah, no, she had no
as
fucking
soon as
expression.
I started, I had to be like angry. I'm like, you know, he's like, cut. He's like, do it again. I don't believe you. I was like, fuck. I couldn't make an angry face. My face was so frozen.
Actors are not supposed to get Botox.
Oh my God, he did it. He said it to me 3 times, and I wanted to be like, listen, I got Botox. I can't move my face.
There will be no wrinkles.
I'll be back in 2 weeks.
but that experience actually set the tone for me. Going, you know what? She did 20 units in here. I'm gonna do 9. I'm gonna cut it down by 50% because that's how much she locked me in. That I was like, man, like that threshold.
You gotta show expression.
Oh my
No,
God,
it's better.
I wasn't
less
able.
is more, and the least
Yeah.
is less you can always add. Once you go overboard, it's like,
Yeah, exactly. It's easier to add.
how you feeling?
Numb as fuck.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Can
not-
she roll her forehead or no?
Yeah, she's fine with her forehead.
We're
You
good.
just can't lay down flat for the next 4 to 6 hours.
What?
So you can't take a nap.
It's 4 hours.
I'm fine. I just didn't. What is that gonna make? What's gonna happen?
Well, if you were to lay flat, it could possibly seep into other muscles that I did not intend to inject.
It might seep into
Yeah.
your brain, and then you'll be paralyzed. Won't be able to think straight.
I don't know. Maybe I will think straight. Finally, I can focus.
Botox for the brain.
Paralyze the parts of me that I can't shut the fuck up. So now I can finally focus.
Do you also do Botox for like people that have
Masseters.
TMG or TMJ or something?
Is that people who
Yep.
grind their teeth?
Yep.
Yeah.
I grind my teeth.
Yep.
Yeah, my friends
It
ask me
actually
about
slims your face because a lot of times that muscle gets bulky from all
Oh, the grinding.
and then it gives you more of a V-line structure.
You hear that? If
very
you went
feminine.
hard in the ecstasy paint, this is your time.
Not because you just have anxiety and you clench your jaw.
You can go-
If you did drugs and you
Between
just
the, if you did drugs between
Between
2006 and 2023, you're entitled to Botox.
So with the so I'm gonna use a filler called Ravenous Lips. I really love it because it's very smooth. It's very natural. I usually do half of a syringe on people, but
Because you are so anxious about your lips. to
I
put
mean,
it
do
in
the
nice
damn
terms.
thing, but
Let's just do a quarter. So
Okay.
we'll do 0.25. It's considered like a little pick me up, a little, you know, a little lip lift. I love your cupid's bow, so I want to kind of enhance that. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
Don't do this at home.
I'm so excited. I feel like I'm getting my lips done.
yeah,
So it is. It's like whatever Jamila does, I feel.
It's great.
Wait.
Put your head down just a little bit, okay?
Wow, I really guinea pigged it for the tribe. I have all these dots on my face.
This is for you, tribe.
Yeah. Once it settles, you're gonna be like, oh my god,
I'm addicted.
why did I wait?
You're not even ever need a lip liner ever again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm scared as fuck.
Okay. I just want you to take a nice
hold on,
deep
hold
breath.
How many? Okay. Let me just shut the fuck
It's
up.
gonna be really quick. You're gonna be fine. Deep breath. Ouch, and breathe, and breathe, and breathe, and breathe. I don't know that we numbed long enough.
Okay.
Should we numb long enough?
We could numb a little longer.
Was it hurt a lot?
No, she's okay. There's lidocaine inside the product, so as soon as like
It starts.
it starts to like numb immediately.
Like a little massage she was doing with the needle.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Podcasting in the wild. You never know where we're gonna end up. A med spa, a Korean spa, your house. Pull up to your crib.
Can you tell the difference?
No, it's very minimal. Okay, take a deep breath. This one's gonna pinch a little bit. or maybe not. You okay? Okay.
They're turned up next door.
I know, next door.
The hairdresser.
Oh, okay. Cupid's bow.
Just a little pop.
Okay, little Cupid's bow is popping. Okay, Riri.
I'm gonna do a little bit more right around this little area here. I'm like literally just tweaking your lip. Very, very natural.
Very minimal. Deep breath. Ouch. We're in the wet to dry border.
Can you kiss after this or not for a week
I
either?
prefer that you kind of just like lay low. Oh, do you get cold sores? Okay, good.
I don't think so. Like once a year or something.
So I can prescribe something for you just in case.
Am I gonna get a cold sore?
No, just in case, because sometimes it can exacerbate.
Like annoying. Like
It can exacerbate like the lip injections itself can actually exacerbate a cold sore if you have like the, you know, if you've had a history of it.
If I have herpes, you're asking me on camera. Are you asking if I have herpes simplex 1 on camera?
It's only
I don't, not that I know of.
What is simplex 1?
Not genital.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
Simplex
Simplex
2
2
is
genital.
Oh,
yeah.
I need to figure out know my terms better.
AKA just a cold sore.
Okay, go ahead and ice, baby. Yes.
How do I look?
Do you see how that it's a very
Yeah, it's a very like I literally. Because I'm gonna use the rest of this in the bottom. I'm doing a tiny little intro of what you could have without scaring you. Okay, I'm gonna have you turn your head towards me.
I usually go on the other side, but it's all good. Deep breath. And breathe. And breathe. There you go. Yeah. You're okay. You're okay. You're good.
I'm sending you Reiki.
Thanks. This is Botox ASMR.
Wait, so she can or she can't make out?
She shouldn't.
For how long? A week?
Like a week.
Whoa.
Just nothing too aggressive. Nothing too
Okay,
aggressive.
this is how I landed with kissy
Do you see
face.
that? Do you
Because I
see that
didn't
little
get anything
pop?
done to my lips.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
It's a little swollen. It's a little swollen. It'll go down. I promise. And then when it goes down, you're going to be like, oh no, it's gone.
My little face.
Okay. So go ahead and ice. I'm going to do the bottom, okay? We're just going to hydrate the bottom.
Not. Oh no.
No, I'm
bitch.
just kidding. I look great.
Well, a lot of times I tell people if you feel like, oh no, it's too much.
It's perfect because once
It
the
goes
swelling
down.
goes down, they're going to be like, oh, it's great. It's when they're like, oh my God, it's perfect. And then it goes down. They call back and they're like, I need more. Yeah.
I'm finally getting with all my Valley friends. You guys meet you.
All right.
Oh God, I'm scared of her.
You're doing great. You're doing amazing. Deep breath. Ouch. I can probably use a little extra for your bottom lip just to like really get some hydration.
Does it really hydrate?
I think
Yeah. It's hyaluronic acid.
Oh,
You're literally placing it inside the tissues. Look at this nice pop. I love it.
You're gonna look just like the bitch from next Friday. Baby.
And breathe. You did
I
request
see
it.
it. You're gonna have that.
Special
You're gonna have that
request.
bee bitten lip, that bee stung lip.
I might not have a boyfriend. I'm gonna be beautiful. Get a new one after this.
I might not have a boyfriend.
Okay.
So what is hyaluronic acid?
So hyaluronic acid is basically, it's a basic component of collagen. Over time, we lose our collagen, which is how we lose our hyaluronic acid. So we're just replacing what we're losing over time with this nice little molecule. And what's really unique about it is that it likes to draw water. Now there's different levels of hyaluronic acid. There's some that can draw a lot of water, and those are the ones, the fillers that if you see somebody with like really puffy lips, they have, you know, the type of hyaluronic acid that just loves water. So once you put a little drop of water, it like expands with it.
Like when you drink water?
No. Like fluid inside your
your
lips,
body.
right?
Okay.
So your own body. So that's why we tell people you're gonna get swollen, and with the swelling, it sometimes looks exaggerated, but then once it goes down, it's really because your own fluid needs to kind of like go through your lymphatic system, and you just need to heal. Now, what I love about this hyaluronic acid is that even though it's, hydrating, it doesn't plump when it comes in contact with your own fluid, so to speak. Are you okay? All right, you know what it is? The lidocaine is really gonna have you feeling a little crazy around the mouth.
The numbing?
Yeah.
I figured.
I'm like,
yeah,
why?
yeah.
Because you keep
She's
looking
like,
Because I can't feel my lips.
but this, because there's lidocaine inside of it too. But we love this one because it kind of stays natural. So what you see is what you get. But because your own fluid kind of comes into the area where there's trauma from the needle, it does add a little swelling. Not the product itself, but your own body will kind of.
So once it recognizes, we're just getting a little nip.
Yes, your body's like,
never mind.
let's protect the tissues, and fluid just comes and it kind of gets in the way. But then once that, the swelling goes down, the product is very natural. You're not going to get any puffing. It's very smooth. It's going to feel like your own tissue. You won't even know that you had your lips done.
Okay.
And nobody can tell. Another question is, like, if my boyfriend kisses me, will he be able to tell? Like, no, it's not a silicone implant. Like, there's no, it just like bonds with your own tissue.
Okay.
So it's very cohesive.
So maybe go sleep at your house for 2 days.
So I'm gonna put this little
It's set?
smoothing system. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just
Good.
did a tiny amount on
Yeah,
you just
okay.
to kind of get you, a little zhuzhed up. So this is a little smoothing. It's called High Five. There's 2 steps to it. We're gonna do step 1, and then we're gonna do step 2. How do you feel?
No.
No pain though, right? Yeah. How was the pain scale? 0 to 10, with 10 being the worst pain.
4.
No.
That's not bad.
And I feel like you didn't really numb as long. I feel like if you numbed for the full 20 minutes, it probably would have been like a 2 or 3. Yeah.
It wasn't bad.
Okay, good.
I do feel like I've eaten a little bit of numbing cream.
We actually had somebody like swallow some, and she started panicking because like her throat got
went
numb. We're like, it's okay, you will live. Just feels really weird. All right.
Not you will live.
Yeah.
Okay, probably be a good time to give some deep throating in.
No gag reflex.
Numb the throat.
Numb the
Give me
throat.
some of that numbing cream. I'm going home to my baby.
All right, that's the smoothing system, and then I'm gonna lock it in with a little bio kiss. Just to like, Oh, they're so pretty.
beautiful.
Hold on, let me massage them a little bit. In this way. Okay, hold on, turn towards me. Smile for me. There's a little spot. Okay, hold on, I gotta do another little spot real quick.
Make it perfect.
Yes.
Make my wife's lips beautiful, perfect, and even.
I got you.
Did you want to share your today years old, my dear?
Oh. The today years old was 7?
What?
The average person has only 7 to 8 sexual partners in a lifetime. That's the average. But I came to the conclusion everyone's fucking lying. I thought it was going to be 30.
30 average?
I thought 25 was average. I mean, a whole lifetime?
I mean, 7.
I wonder what year this was taken, because in the 2000s, bitches be fucking. People are like,
All the freakniks.
everybody's poly.
What demographic are they surveying?
Not
is
the
my
lifestyle.
question.
Not the lifestyle demographic.
Or maybe it's just us. We're in a specific circle, and we think the rest
That's
of the
normal.
world
We've
is like
normalized
this,
it.
but it's not. The rest of the world is not.
No.
Well,
It's not having
all
number
our
sex.
listeners are also fucking.
Okay, smile again. Show me little teeth. Okay, and relax it. I'm gonna do it right here in this wet to dry border because I already did the other side. Deep breath.
That's so shit.
You don't feel anything?
Damn. That's crazy.
Okay.
Literally not a goddamn thing.
Numbing.
That's great. Okay. All right, and now let's do the finishing touch.
And Erica's gonna be I'm gonna do stories, and Erica's gonna be sending it to everybody else. Like, this bitch slips like crazy.
No, I'm not. Not if Roberta does them. It's everyone else.
Yeah.
Everyone else. But do you have people that come in and want like overly done lips? And
once they start.
you just have to do it?
Yeah, I don't do it. I tell them like it's gonna migrate. Once I tell them that it's not gonna look right, because it'll go kind of like that girl that we just talked about.
What did we talk about?
The migration on
Oh yeah.
the Quaker Oats.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, girl.
It looks puffy.
It's like she has a roll right over her lip, and that's what I tell people. Like if you don't,
It looks like there's no separation between this
Right.
and this. So just for the record, Roberta, if I come back in here in 2 months begging for more, just say no.
oh no, I'm giving you some more.
Everybody on the internet, if I start
So
looking.
pretty. Look how pretty they are.
Beautiful. Oh, juicy.
Okay.
Let me take your
Those are
after
some
picture.
DSLs if I saw some.
Oh my god.
Do you think he's gonna be able to notice?
No.
You do?
No. No way. Don't say anything
I'm
and
not.
see what he says.
Men are blind. Literally, they're blind.
Wait, was I not smiling?
Sorry. No, you're good.
I'm not telling anyone except the 100,000 people watching. Fucking secret. I'm like,
Orlando, you don't know shit, but everyone else does.
Nobody say anything.
Everyone shut the fuck up. Don't DM Orlando anything.
See how subtle they are?
You knows what she
Now-
does.
I could have done double the amount.
Double?
But that's considered a subtle. It's only half. I did a quarter
That's
of a
considered
syringe.
subtle?
Yeah.
A half a syringe?
So a lot of my before and after pictures are after a subtle. This is a little tiny.
This is a baby.
This is a baby.
Baby lip filler.
I just wanted to
Baby Botox.
ease you
Do I
in.
have wrinkles right here?
Yeah, retinol maybe.
What the fuck
You
is
know,
going
you
on?
just gotta use
You
retinol.
have to use retinol. Do you ever?
Yeah.
Do you
I thought you can't right now you can't get pregnant on it. You can't do it. You can't get in the sun.
Well, we actually carry a retinol by IS Clinical that you can use.
I'm not trying to get
That's the
pregnant.
one I use. It's
Yeah.
just on your face. You can't.
I heard retinol's a very strong.
No, that's like Retin-A.
Oh, retin-A.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, you can put retinol in. And actually, if at this age, we really
We
should have been
should,
starting before
yeah.
this, but using retinol.
That's why I'm
daily.
doing a chemical peel, because I'm not really good with my retinol usage, and if had I been like consistent, but I still like to do a peel like
How
once.
often? I've been using retinol now, but are you supposed to use it every day?
Yeah, use
it's
it
okay to
every
use it
day.
every day. Okay.
You have to use sunscreen over it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And use it at night when you go to bed.
I
Yeah.
might need to grab some of that on the way out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because this is not. I don't like that.
It's so pretty.
But look, the Botox bumps.
It's settled, yeah. People get it on their lunch break, and then by the time they get to their office, there's no
Not
evidence.
the lunch break Botox.
Yes.
That's so
Haven't you
LA.
heard lunch break lipo?
I heard a lunch break boobs.
Those lunch. Whoa.
Yeah,
No,
there's like a
no
30 minute.
way.
There's like a 30-minute boob job that's like super.
But that's
quick.
not a real boob job.
No, it is. He does it super quick.
Shut up.
Listen,
He
you
has
have
to
to
put
be
you
put under
under.
anesthesia.
They call them the lunch break boobs.
No.
Look it up.
Okay, but
Are
it's,
they
it
using
might,
Sculptra?
maybe
They're
it's like
probably using
2
a
hours. Maybe it's like an
filler.
hour shorter.
You can get fillers in your tits.
Yeah, but
I
then it
mean-
goes away
People get it in their butt.
because you metabolize it.
That's a lot of little shots. I think that's what the Kardashians are doing right in the butt.
I don't know. They like
They're taking it
they
out.
Took it out.
Fat.
Yeah.
They're taking out their butts.
Some of those
I
bitches.
think the Ozempic might have taken everything down.
taking their butts out.
I listen to Good Moms. And they told me how to secretly get lip filler without anyone noticing.
Step 1, start a fight.
Whose pictures are you liking, motherfucker?
The step 2, just when he thinks you guys are about to make up, start another fight because you need a few more days.
I don't want to kiss. You pissed me off this morning.
And then on day 7, give him the best blowjob you could ever give to reward him for all this time that you needed to
You
rest
like my
your
lips now?
On the flip side, I had a husband that came in for Botox, and he was like,
A
Roberta,
husband?
really? 2 weeks? 2 weeks? I was like, 2 weeks? He's like, yeah. She had her lips done, and she had to wait 2 weeks. I was like,
Actually-
oh, no, it's only a week.
Oh,
so then the wife came in and was like, you threw me under the bus.
Why
I
was
was
you
like, girl, you got to prepare me. I'm not used to lying.
interrogating me?
Well, yeah, he was getting his Botox, but he was like, why are you telling my wife 2 weeks? Like, why I gotta wait? And I was like, oh, no.
Wait, so I'm so
Hi.
curious about your male customers. Like,
Yeah.
how many male customers do you have?
You'd be surprised.
And are they mostly white or are they black?
We actually have like a fair share of both.
Okay.
So I will say a lot of the white guys will come and get Botox and fillers, you know.
Really?
Yeah, but
where,
not like.
where do the fillers? Where do the guys get the fillers?
Are they heterosexual?
Okay, the ones that are heterosexual will get like filler to correct some like age-related issue, like a deep wrinkle or sometimes like acne scarring if there's like a little pockmark where they want it filled, something like that. Now, my homosexual population that will come in, a lot of them will want their lips.
Yeah, of course.
I see
that full syringe.
But you know what's funny is that a lot of times they don't want it to be like feminine. They're like, I just want what I have just a little juicier. But they don't want me to like, you know, focus on the Cupid's bow and like enhance their shape. They don't want like feminine lips. So it's interesting. Sometimes I have to ask just to make sure, especially if they like, you know, cross-dress and stuff.
Yeah, like, what is your preference?
Yeah, I'm like, because you're putting on makeup and contouring.
So I need to know what level
I need to
we're
know
at.
what you want to do, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize the men were getting in on it. You know what it reminds me
Yeah.
of? It reminds me of all the rumors in Hollywood that Kanye got lipo and Drake got a nose job.
Drake got a nose job?
Yeah, you know who told me that? Shayla told me that last night. And she said, yeah. She said, look at the old, before like the big album. I'm like, no,
Oh,
Wait, I need to look up Drake nose job.
I think that no one talks about male cosmetic surgery for male. Cosmetic surgery.
Cosmetic, yeah.
Cosmic. That's some
Cosmic?
astrology shit. What's your sign? I'm going to tell you my sign. I'll inject your face. No one really talks about that, but in Hollywood and LA.
Yeah, and we have a lot of black men that come and they get a lot of skin services because they get, you know, ingrown hairs and the bumps and stuff, and then some of them actually will be like, hey, you see like the bags underneath my eyes, what can you do? And we're like, yeah, we got you, let's do some filler. But you know, Deion Sanders was the first male black spokesperson for Botox many years ago.
He must have got a dime for that.
Well, what was
Yeah.
it for? What kind of Botox? Like actual like Botox, like cosmetic?
He probably got a nice penny to be the endorser. Yeah, it looks like it.
You
actually.
think so?
Yeah, actually. Look at Drake's nose. It's changed.
Wait, what is going on here?
That's his old nose. We didn't see it because he got
It's
rich
like a
quick.
line across his nose.
Yeah, but you know what? Also, just in case anyone's wondering, Turkey.
I need different angles.
Turkey's a new place to get cosmetic surgery. Turkey, the men are getting their hairlines redone.
I saw
and
that.
Turkey, I don't know all my tea from cousin Chris. You guys have probably heard me say this a lot. He knows all the tea. Also, Turkey is where they're getting.
Yeah, they tweaked his nose a little bit.
Maybe they did a filler.
Yeah.
He might have not got a nose job. He might have just got like a little filler.
He could have got a little filler too.
They're doing ethnic nose jobs in Turkey.
Like they're making you look more ethnic?
They're making him not look white. Like you're not gonna have the same nose as all the Kardashians if you go to Turkey.
Oh, with that little like
that
tip
little Michael Jackson thing.
or the little
But if
Paris
you go,
Hilton.
but if you go to Turkey, they know how to do it so you still look black. I heard Saweetie went over to Turkey.
So Weedy got her nose
So
done
if
too?
if you get any of your celebrities are in Turkey, you know why.
Definitely the hair.
The hair plugs.
Yeah,
So
restoration.
basically, if I'm gonna get boobs, we need to go over to Turkey. Okay.
How about just staying in the States?
Okay, that's it.
I mean,
Because like you can look up their credentials.
Right, you
you
can
know.
sue.
Just go to where I
Yeah.
got my boobs done.
Your boobs look good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm also feel weird about boobs because I'm so small and my tits are.
Oh,
all
actually, you
out.
know who's a really good boob person? There's like this something Kim. He's a doctor in Beverly Hills, and he does like Asian girls, so he knows how to do small
Small.
frames.
Probably be my best bet.
Yeah.
I like your small boobies.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I like them too. I don't not like them, but maybe like after the second kid,
You're gonna
Zhuzh.
zhuzh them. Yeah.
It's annoying in outfits sometimes. Nothing fits like t-shirts and shit.
Yeah. I love that people are becoming more or embracing their bodies to the point where they're open to getting things done without feeling guilt or shame or feeling like they're going to be judged or whatever, you know, because I think for a long time, especially as black women, we're like taught that, oh, if you get Botox or you get filler, like that you don't love yourself or, you know, you got self-esteem issues.
Right.
And it's like, why can't I just like enhance what I already have, you know?
Right.
Or if I have like small boobs and I want them to be, you know, just a little bigger, why is that wrong for me to want them to be a little bigger? I don't feel like it's vanity. I think it's sanity personally. I think
Right,
it's
not like stressing yourself the fuck out about what you don't have when you can just get it.
Just get it.
Well, the
and
thing
be
about it too,
happy.
I think a lot of the shame does come from women, like us shaming each other around it. Because to be honest, these niggas don't care. They say
Yeah.
they care. They say
They
I
really
would never,
don't.
blah blah blah, please.
Yeah.
And the next thing you notice, they're rolling up with the girl.
They love it. They love
They're
it.
rolling up with a girl with a BBL, and this nigga literally swore up and down he would never, ever, ever be with. You know what I mean? And like, it's like,
Oh, I had a client who came. She hadn't had a facial, a peel. She was white. She needed all those things. Botox hasn't done anything. Had like 4 kids. And she's like, you don't understand. When the day of my wedding, my husband found out that I got Botox for the wedding. And he freaked out and was like, if you ever do that shit again, I'm divorcing you.
Whoa.
Said that to her on the wedding day. So then she came to me about probably 8, 9 years later. And she's like, I'm getting a divorce. I need all the works. She's like, and she really needed a lot.
And not that she's been suffering.
She was suffering, she said she was so traumatized by his statement that she wouldn't even go to like Burke Williams to get a facial.
Whoa.
Didn't use anything. She had sun damage. So anyway, 5 chemical peels later, 4 filler and Botox, visits later. She's like, my ex is dating a girl that is completely
plastic.
Wow. Not even like on a natural tip, like she can tell she got a little bit. She's like, no, her lips are like,
oh no.
Like she's walking around ducky.
And that's what I'm saying.
And I'm like, you literally stopped your life and didn't do what you wanted to do because a man told you not to. And I'm like, listen, women.
Lie.
Do what you
do what you want. Come home with those lips. Come home with the Botox. Like,
yeah.
Be you. And I feel like men will respect you more when they know that you don't really give a shit what he thinks. Like, okay, y'all, I don't want to be like that woman that's like breaking up relationships because,
Because you just convinced her to get Botox.
Because I convinced her to do something.
No, but
it's
true though. Like even me when I decided to when I got my boobs done, I wasn't even going in for boobs. I was going in for lipo because I had my daughter. And then I went there and they're like, you don't really need lipo, but when they go to these doctors, they like try to upsell you.
Yes.
They're like, you don't really need that. You do need some titties though.
But you need this, yeah.
But even when I got them, I was still very like, I didn't want anyone to know. Like I still had some shame around the fact that I had chosen to enhance my body for my own comfort, for my own confidence. And it wasn't until probably in the last like maybe 2, I think I maybe mentioned it on the show briefly, but it wasn't until like the last like 2 years that I felt like I don't really give a fuck who knows.
Yeah.
Like, yes, I paid for these titties. Yes, I love these titties. And nobody ever thinks that they're fake anyway.
Yeah.
Even the men touching them are always like, what?
The men touching them.
And the women.
LA, like a boob job is like going to the dentist.
But I felt like as Black women, we are revered for this Black don't crack ideal, and that like we're supposed to be untouched, and that like we just like. And it's true, like, yes, Black is beautiful, and yes, a lot of times Black don't crack, but look, sometimes Black is mixed with a little white, and it be cracking. But I say that to say is that, like, I think these type of, like, seeing people do this breaks the stigma and makes it less scary and makes it less like, oh my God, I'm going to come out looking crazy.
Yeah.
Or like, I don't love myself because I did this. In fact, like, when I got my titties and I looked in the mirror, I was like, oh, this is the body that I always knew I could have. This is the body that I was like, because I'm like heavy on the bottom, and I had these little tiny titties, and I felt more proportioned. Yeah. I felt more confident in my clothing, and even like honestly, like when I came here and I posted me coming in, I was nervous a little bit. I was like, oh my God, like, am I really gonna post? People are gonna know that I had Botox.
I was a little surprised that I wasn't surprised. I know we're not very good at keeping secrets. But I was like, oh, okay.
But I had a conversation with myself around like, what kind of like transparent person would I be if I like just lied about.
Like, I've never gotten nothing.
I've never gotten anything, and a lot of these people do on the internet.
They
you
do.
See them.
That's what I don't like.
You see them on the internet, and we already know the filters are hitting hard. But then you're like also like, damn, like how does she? Yeah. How does her cheekbones look so high? And they're like, oh, my great grandmother had high cheekbones.
She was Native American.
And it's like And so when I did share it, and I was like, you know what, I'm definitely going to share it, and I felt like really empowered by the feedback that women got, like that I got from women, and it was like, oh my God, you did that? Oh, like send me her number. Like, how do I do that? Is that okay? Like, I didn't know that we could do this. And
isn't that amazing?
And it reminded me very much of just even like why me and Milah do what we do with Good Moms.
Oh yeah, and that's why we're here to just help women feel better about themselves. We're not trying to change your appearance. We're not trying to make you look like a different person. I've had people call and be like, do you do the Kim K package? We're like, what the hell is that?
Not the Kim K package.
It's so cookie cutter. They just want like, Botox lips, jawline filler and all that. And I'm like, how about we just want to see you and enhance what you have
Right.
and tweak whatever it is that bothers you or, I mean, it's not... whatever.
It's not one size fits all.
Exactly.
You have to like your face a little
Exactly.
bit and then enhance what you have. You can't just ask for someone else's face.
Exactly.
It doesn't quite work that way.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well,
Like me, like the girl from next Friday.
oh my gosh. Well, Roberta, I wanted to know if you
Yeah.
have a hoary addiction.
Oh,
Hoary.
I might be a little bit of a prude because I've been like a serial monogamist all
You're
my
a Cancer. You
life.
ain't no goddamn prude.
No, okay. All right, well, I have one little story. I have one little story. So I was in between an ex and dating like a new guy, and between the ex and the new guy, in one day, I saw the both of them, and basically, I fucked the both of them.
I feel like many women have done this.
So I doubled down a little bit.
It happens. It
You
happens.
gotta do a taste test.
You can't be like, I already start fucking this new guy. You gotta just be like, okay, fuck it. I'm gonna give you this pussy one last time. Then it's over.
Well, you gotta commit to I'm not gonna tell you that we're breaking up. So let me just convince you that everything's fine. And it's not. But this is the last time you get this.
I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes you get opportunities, and you gotta take the opportunity. I mean, who's gonna pass up the opportunity just because you did some other shit this morning? Maybe that opportunity was the opportunity B was the better opportunity, and you're not gonna pass up on it. You're gonna take it, just like these niggas do. You think niggas are passing up on pussy because they fucked somebody earlier?
Right.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
I would do it if it was.
Yeah, I mean, I was in my 20s, and really what happened was the dude that I was starting to see had a really small dick.
Oh no.
But he had like these huge balls, and I just didn't understand
Oh no.
Why God would play you this way?
Yes, I was like, this is so bad. Like, I feel so bad for him. And so after that, I was like, I was so
Double back.
unfulfilled. I needed to like hit up the ex, like, hey,
let me run that
hey,
back real
big
quick.
head.
I know you broke head.
Literally big head. Yeah, because the other one was little head, big balls.
So how long did that second relations work out with the small dick
Oh
and the big
no,
balls?
he had an alcohol problem, which didn't help.
You out here with big balls and a little penis and
I
having a drinking
know.
problem.
So he had liquor dick all the time on top of having a little dick. And,
He probably
you know.
was drinking to suppress
Mask.
his sadness of having a little dick. Did he give good head?
Me?
No, did he give good head?
Oh, because I was like, what head to give?
No, there's no head to give.
Like, no, there's no head to give.
I feel like if you have
You
a
know
little
what?
dick,
No, it didn't last long at all. And one night, oh my God, I had to drop him off. He was so drunk. I had to drop him off at his house. And as I'm driving away, he's running after my car. He's like, yo, Ma. This is East Coast, okay? So I stop and I'm like, please go in the house. Please go in the house. Like, I'm trying to make sure you're safe. You're inebriated. He's like, yo, Ma, I know you're not feeling me, but I'm feeling you. I know you're not feeling me, but I'm feeling. So you do you, Ma. You do you.
that means
I was
I know
like-
you know I have a little dick.
I felt so bad. I'm like,
you're like,
okay,
okay, baby.
you know.
Come on.
Oh my
Okay.
God, I had to drive off. Skirt.
Have you ever declined a dick once you've seen it?
Yes.
Me too. And I was in my 20s, and I was when I was like a huge whore and also a people pleaser. So
This was a big deal.
It was. I was like,
Yeah.
that's not gonna happen, buddy.
I've had unsolicited dick pics sent to me, and I'm like, don't you ever have the nerve to send this shit to me again. How dare you? Especially when it wasn't even hard. It was like soft.
I don't listen,
Yeah.
fellas.
Listen, men and their angles in general.
Do not send a soft penis. First of all, don't send a dick pic unsolicited. I'm assuming if you're sending
Yes.
unsolicited, it's because it's fucking huge and you need me to know. Which is also
awful.
I don't need that either because I haven't asked you. It means I probably don't need to see it because it means now I'm going to be tempted and I don't even like you. But now I know you got that and now I'm curious. But in general, like, don't send a soft penis because that is. What am I supposed to do with that?
And also, make sure the environment is cleaned up.
Yeah, because I'm gonna be like,
What
why
is
is
in
your
the back?
dress?
What's in the
No.
background? What's on the
Yeah,
floor?
you don't want
Like,
to see the toilet and it's got a little yellow pee in
No.
there.
We do not need to see your dick hanging over the toilet.
Or you're like,
bowl, sir.
if you're
we
nappy
do not
ass,
need
like
to see that shit.
if you're not well groomed and you just have like an afro,
Little beady bees.
like,
How do you feel about male grooming, like shaved all the way?
I'm all for it.
I like it.
And armpits too?
Not armpits. I like armpit hair. It's like
At
masculine.
least trim it.
Yeah,
I don't
trim
need
it.
it to
That'd
be
be
like a
crazy.
big ol' like, you know, fro underneath there, you know?
What do you feel about men grooming? You don't like when they shave it?
I like hair. Not like a lot of hair, but
Yeah.
like I don't mind hair.
Like
I
chest hair?
I don't know. Sometimes I get triggered by like bald dicks. I like see them and I'm like,
It kind of gives me porn dick.
well, that's what it is. It gives me porn dick. It makes me think you want it to look bigger because you're trying to like get shit out the
Everyone's
way.
not trying to trick you, Erica. She thinks everyone's trying to trick her.
Everyone's tricky.
Can I drink tea?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
It's not too hot, is it?
No.
Okay.
And then it just gives me like, I'm like, I don't know, like why are you shaving your armpits? I don't know.
Sometimes I
Armpit
had
hair that's weird to shave.
I had an ex that did that.
Well, I saw-
and
Is he
he,
a swimmer?
Someone told me that
No.
they shave their armpit hair to avoid if it's hygiene,
Body odor,
and it's because
yeah.
he doesn't wear deodorant.
that's
and
what
so
he told
it's
me.
better to
Well,
not
no,
have to-
mine wore deodorant.
He was
Men usually have really most men just smell naturally really good.
Yeah, I think
I don't know
men
if it-
actually. I think women actually smell
So
worse
worse.
than men.
And I was like, is it because I'm a woman?
But
I'm
we have a
supposed-
lot going on.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a lot.
Especially like if you get pregnant. Oh my god, like the odors are changing.
Yeah, I used to work. I did the postpartum, my clinical rotation, and I used to gag at the smell of like the pads that I had to change from the women, and I'm like, it was a very distinct smell.
It's like copper.
It's
and
weird.
Copper pussy. Copper pussy fish.
I don't know, but I like even after you give birth, like when you're breastfeeding, I was like, I smell strong as hell.
You can
I
smell
was like,
everything.
I was, is this baby done this to me? Like, I don't understand. I was just trying to pump and like produce milk, and I was just like stinking.
Yeah, I think even diet matters because I notice when I'm eating a lot of meat, literally my BO smells different.
Better or worse?
Worse.
Oh.
Yeah, my body
Well,
odor is stronger.
Think about it. Ingesting any meat in America, you're ingesting a shit ton of hormones.
You're eating
yeah.
something dead.
Okay, we can't.
You're eating dead. Energetically, it's not great.
It's
Poor
just not-
animal had to experience this murder. And you're eating its dead
Well,
flesh.
People don't really consider the state of the energy in which the cow or whatever was murdered.
horror.
So yeah, if you
Probably
see-
in horror.
Well, a lot of, in like especially cow, whatever how they
slaughterhouses.
Yeah, so they're pushing him through this through these lines, and the cow sees what happens in front of them, and it starts to freak out and starts to try and back up.
Oh,
and they're
wow.
kicking the cow into. So the cows are conscious; they understand you just killed my homie,
Yeah.
and then so they're slaughtering them in that state. And
So
then
it's tense meat.
and then energetically
Trauma meat.
and then
Yeah.
energetically we're ingesting the hormones,
Yeah.
the trauma, the living conditions, who knows what they fed them, and it's just not good. And then the slaughterhouses are usually placed in, so imagine we're all eating meat at the fucking supermarket. When's the last time you saw a farm where they're slaughtering like
No,
cow?
far out. They're in the middle of.
They put them in
Nowhere.
poor places. Like there's a documentary about this place in like North Carolina. It was mostly black people lived there. It was so fucking sad. There's an old man. He was like, I can't even go to church on Sunday. You know, the smell is so bad around
Ooh.
here. The toxin and the chemicals it produces makes the people sick. Anyway, we gotta stop eating meat, guys. It's done.
I know because I've been researching about life force energy and prana and how to like
Mm-hmm.
eat for life force energy, and the number one thing to not eat is dead meat.
Yeah.
It literally kills your life force energy.
Unless we like go to Costa Rica where we can actually see the animals, it's not totally fucked.
Well, I have an addiction to Popeyes, so I need help.
You gotta go into the. You're going to the Popeyes in the good area.
I go to the one that puts all the sauces that I need on my wings.
The honey, the hot sauce.
The signature hot. Yeah, and I put honey on there too.
I should go to the one in Studio City because I think I'm doing.
Oh
like,
yeah,
I
the
think
one off of Laurel Canyon.
I
I,
feel
used to live right there, and I used to go to the
Do
gym
you think
right
that
there.
that's a higher vibrational Popeyes?
I try. I honestly.
They have a drive-through. It's amazing.
I'm like, maybe this is the better option, Popeyes.
Well, I used to work
the chickens are all
out.
from the same place.
Probably.
Babe.
I used to work out at the gym
Oh,
right next to a
G-Train.
G-Train.
Oh, yeah.
And in the morning, I used to work out with Lita. She was great. And we would smell like hot grease. I don't know if they were taking out the grease, and it would just be like hot grease. And I'd be like, oh, it's so disgusting. Oh, I'm never eating Popeyes again. And then that same fucking night, I'm like, I want some wings.
You rolling up right next to your
right
gym.
next to my gym. Like, like I never said that. I never said that.
The biscuits is really getting me.
Yeah, the biscuits.
I'm hungry, guys.
And the red
too.
beans and the rice. Well, creation is always an option.
Yeah, we're
Healthy.
gonna eat.
Vegan.
Roberta, thank you so much.
Thank you for trusting me.
You know what? I feel really good about my face and my lips. I don't feel like it's crazy.
It's not.
It's giving
It'll go
Friday
down.
after next.
You look beautiful. So make sure you guys, if you're in the LA area, to check out EFFACE in Santa Monica. And make sure you hit up Roberta. Tell her.
And I promise I won't be peeling next time. I know I'm like
look
red as the
beautiful.
beet. Thank you. But yeah, I'm like red as the beet.
You look beautiful.
My face feels hot.
It's gorgeous. You have like perfect skin.
You do.
No, I really don't.
No, you do. You don't
I have
have-
melasma.
Well, I don't
But
know.
we know how to deal with all those things.
I'll be back.
we
You don't
are-
even
There's
look
a
make it
pore
beautiful.
on your face.
Honestly.
Well, you know that when the peel starts to activate, it gives you like that shiny, you know.
Blur. It's like a blur.
Yeah, it's like a blur. Yeah, but then you know, then I'll start peeling everywhere like a blooming onion. I'm hungry.
Me too. Let's go eat. I'm looking forward to coming back and
I'm excited for you.
Doing more.
You were a great patient, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, you didn't push me or shove my hand away or
I don't want you to fuck it up.
drop F-bombs as I'm injecting.
Hashtag black girls get Botox too.
Yes, and lips. Black girls get lips too.
I don't know if that's gonna be the hashtag,
Yes.
but it's true.
I did want to do that hashtag, and I was like, somebody's going to probably say something smart, you
Do
know.
it. I'll do it. I'll do it. When this comes out, black girl. Actually, we can't make that a clip.
No, because Orlando's gonna know. Shh.
Orlando.
Anyway, guys, we will link all of Roberta's information in this episode description. Make sure you tell her good mom sent you.
Yes.
And this concludes another episode of Podcasting in the Wild. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you're listening to this audio, make sure you rate and review us on Apple Podcasts. We are coming to a city near you. We're going on tour, so make sure you come see us live in your city.
New York, Atlanta, DC, Houston, Philly.
Oh my God, that's
Charlotte.
amazing.
Yeah, Charlotte.
And we're doing a Mother's Day retreat in Atlanta, May 10th through the 12th. So come tap in. Let's get your creative ideas out there in the world and also get some deep wellness sessions in. And we love you. And we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.